Mike Gross, Lancaster Newspapers.
Good afternoon, James.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Good.
You were talking earlier about the personal foul penalties, which I don't think has really been that much of a problem for you. But I wonder, is it harder to coach that now, where you want defensive players to be aggressive almost to the point of violence, but there's targeting and there's a lot about the rules that kind of tempers that or hinders that. Is it harder to coach than it used to be?
Well, I think since we've been here, we've been a pretty disciplined team. We had a little stretch there for a couple weeks where we weren't. But overall, I think last week we had 3 penalties, so we've done a good job of it. We just got to eliminate the ones that are drive changers, that keep people on the field and those types of things. So, I think the rules are the rules, so you got to embrace them and you got to coach within the rules. But you can still be as aggressive as you used to be. You just have to lower your target. You just have to lower your target, which is easier said than done. I get that, but we want our guys to be as aggressive as they've ever been. The penalties I'm talking about are the ones that are controllable, stuff after the play that we shouldn't be doing. There's going to be penalties that happen during a game. That you're going to live with because they're aggressive penalties. We've talked about the targeting rule. I think we had one. I think it was at Indiana, where I think I said in the press conference afterwards, I don't know what else I could have told the kid there. I've talked to defensive coaches. I've talked to the officials. If the running back is lowering his shoulder and head and he's 18 inches off the ground, I don't know how else you get to him. There comes a point where you can't get that low. I mean, try to do it yourself, in the living room or here in the press conference. Try to stand up and try to get that low to the ground. At some point, your head has to go down. I think it's the right rule for football. I get it. But, those are ones we're going to live with. The guys that I think are leaving their feet and launching upward and using their helmet as a weapon, that's a different story. And I think everybody wants that, gone from the game. But I'm not one of these guys that, like, when that happens and it gets called, I get it. That's what we need to do to protect the game and to protect these student athletes. You got to live with it. So I get that. But I want our guys to play as aggressive as they ever have. But there's no doubt there's a lot of time taken talking about how to do that, under today's rules.